This video might not make sense to you, but if somebody asks me, what did you learn in last 25 years of your life? Then I would definitely recommend this video to him. So what I'm going to share in this video, I consider that to be the best lessons that I have learned from the entire life. And I'll be putting those as 5 different points. And I will not be putting those as just what I have learned, but I'll be giving you a possibility for you to experience what I've experienced in my life. It starts with observation, number one. I want you to observe the world. Usually what happens is the moment we born, everything got planned one after another. They are already planned for your school life, they already planned for your career. Once you come to the career, then you start planning for yourself. What are you going to do, what are you going to achieve, and everything. So once you born, the destination, how you are going to die, is got fixed. Is not it weird? I want you to take a moment from your life. Instead of doing everything that you are told to do or you think you should be doing, irrespective of that, just sit sometimes with yourself for a while and observe the world, observe yourself, observe a dead person, observe a normal flower, observe an animal, observe a plant, observe one atom, every single thing that you can observe. Just observe, sit with yourself and just observe what is happening around you. It will open up a different possibilities for you. Everything that you have not seen, everything that you have taken granted, you will start seeing them. You will start seeing people, how they react, how they behave. You will start seeing that there is no single blade of grass which is identical in this world. It will give you an immense power to see and understand this world in its true nature. It will open your eyes up to ignorance that we are having. It will open your eyes up to the filters that we are having while watching the world. Every single thing that you can learn from this world, it will just give you. No books in the world, no person can teach you the things that your single observation can teach you. Second thing, look outside in instead of inside out. A person in his entire lifetime spends most of the time with one person, and that is himself only. This person's ideas, this person's thought, this person's emotions, this person's perspective, everything only matters to this person. So I am the hero of my life. Now, what I think is always important than what you think. What I think is always important than there is water in the river or not. What I think is more important than there is trees, there is animals in the planets are still alive or not. So what I think, what I feel always important for a person. Nobody in the world cares about what is happening out there. Everybody is worried about themselves only. Now, what I wanted to tell you is this. This world doesn't start with you. This life starts from an infinite darkness in which there is an observable universe. In that observable universe, they will find infinite amount of galaxies. An infinite amount of galaxies, you will be in one, and within one galaxy, you are in a small planet, and even in the small planet as well, you are in a small country and small state and in a small city. The existence of you is nothing in comparison to this universe. One thing if I tell you today, it will just blow your mind away. For years and years, to water come to this earth, there were meteoroids that were coming from the space. Every single day meteors will be hitting, and this kept on going for years and years, million years, billions, just kept on going. There was a time the entire planet was an ice ball, and there was a time when entire planet was a fireball as well. Now this was because of the external objects that were hitting to the earth. Every single day you are planning for your life, you are planning for what I'm supposed to wear in the next party, but you do not know that if one thing goes wrong in the cosmic space, in one asteroid, one meteoroid, and whatever those things are called, and one thing just has to hit the earth and everything will just blow up, poof, nothing will remain. All your dreams, all your desires, all your egos that you are having will be just gone in just seconds. Life doesn't start with you. Life starts from the infinite cosmos, and from there it comes here. Now, whatever you do, whatever you achieve, whatever the impact that you are thinking you're supposed to create, you should create, does not matter. Third, wonder the intelligence. If you see a normal animal like a ant, or if you see yourself or see any other thing in the world, you will find everything is a manifestation of the same energy. You will find it is the same thing in different forms. It is not very difficult to understand this. If I talk about simple atom, usually so far whatever you understand about an atom is that it's a small ball kind of structure. Within that there is a nucleus, and outside of the nucleus electrons are just moving here and there, correct? Now what happens when you energize the atom? The electrons will start moving out, and once they move out they do not go back, correct? And the same happens with human system as well. Yogic culture says that human is an energy system as well. In the energy system, if you can energize yourself up to a certain point, your body will not be able to handle yourself. You can be energized by some external means or by yourself as well. You can create the necessity amount of energy within yourself through which you can exit, which eventually calls as Mahasamadhi in yogic term. Whatever you see in anything in the world, you will see same thing in every other thing in the world. It is just a manifestation of the same energy only. Fourth, attention within. Just few moments before I said energy body, but you do not know that, right? What you can see right now in this world is just human body which is in this form, correct? It is only because of the senses. Everything that goes on to your head, everything that you understand, everything that you can perceive is only because of the sense organs. If somebody doesn't have the eyes, they cannot understand how it looks. If somebody doesn't have the ear, they cannot understand how something sounds. If somebody doesn't have a tongue, they cannot understand how something tastes. So everything that you are having inside here is nothing but an impression that you have had because of the sense organ that you are having. Now, the problem with sense organ is that all the sense organs are created in human body in such a way that they only experience something of external. There's a breath going on continuously 24 hours within yourself. Can you hear that? There's a heart beating within yourself 24 hours continuously since you born. Can you hear that? Consistently bloods are flowing within your veins. Can you hear that? It means there is something in the world that are happening that you cannot perceive, that you cannot see, that you cannot taste, touch and listen. If I tell you that sun has 7 different colors in it, you will believe it because now you know because of the science. But can you see it? A human can only see 3 colors, red, green and blue, correct? But there are animals who can see more colors as well. They can see ultraviolet. If we cannot see something, does that mean that doesn't exist? It exists, but we are not capable of seeing it. That is why attention inside is way more important. Just previous point what I said is whatever within you is in the cosmos. If you can put the desire and necessary attention within yourself, then you will experience something that is happening in the entire cosmos. Last but not the least, realization is the only goal of humanity. You may think that I must earn a lot of money, I must fulfill this desire of me, I must fulfill that desire of me, I must get this, I must get that. Everything that you want to accumulate in the world, please go for it and accumulate it. But trust me when I say this, nothing is going to fulfill you. What this one wants is not going to be satisfied with this much of material. So far you would have experienced it many of the times, is that whatever you gain, whatever you achieve, whatever you think you want, the moment you want that, the moment you get that, the pace with which you get accustomed to it is just unimaginable. Do you remember when you did not have a phone and then you wanted a phone, then you get it? Now do you think you are having a special thing in your hand? No, it become a normal thing, correct? Even if an iPhone you might be having, which has a status in the society right now, when you have it, you do not feel that status, do you? Everything that you are thinking you should get, everything that you think you should achieve, everything that you think you should have, please go for it and have it as soon as possible. Because that is when you realize all these have a limitation beyond which you cannot go. You cannot accumulate what is there in the Mars, correct? That this is not the thing that you are looking for. What this one wants is to become infinite, and there is no way you can become infinite through physical means. And when you understand the boundaries of this world, that is when you start going inward. And this is the moment in your life when you cannot come back. You will go in the single direction only. I do not know what is the truth of this world. Where should you go? And I do not know what is it. But what I know is that I am an ignorant. And this is the lesson that I've learned in my last 25 years of life. Initially, I felt that I know everything, I can do everything, I can achieve everything. That is only because people have made me think so. The moment I opened my eyes up and the moment I followed this process, I realized that I am an ignorant and I'll always remain an ignorant. I might gain this much amount of knowledge, but that doesn't mean anything to me. Thank you so much for watching.